now, joining us this morning to talk about the verdict and the road to justice that still lies ahead. We have a very special guest we want to welcome onto the program now, Mr. Craig Shilling. He is the father of Justin Shilling. Craig, good morning to you. Might I just start by saying first, person to person, I am so sorry for your loss. My heart breaks for you, and I know I speak with so many of our wonderful viewers when I say that hearts have been breaking for you and your family. Please know there is so much love there for you. Could we start, please, by talking about what the verdict in Jennifer Crumbley's case means to you and to your family, Craig?
Sure. Good morning, Julia. Thank you for having me on, and I appreciate your sentiments with regards to everything. Yeah, to answer your question, there's a lot that's happened, and there's a lot of feelings and a lot of emotion behind everything. There's been so much happening over the last couple of weeks with the trial, and it's been genuinely a difficult time and quite the struggle. We're happy to have the verdict that we did, but it's not enough. And we plan on moving forward with a lot of other actions that we're working on, and we hope to further pursue the justice and push for a systemic change.
Certainly. Craig, I wanted to ask you about that in terms of what you would like to see happen in the way of changes in school policies, in safety measures. I'm sure this is something you and your family have thought a lot about, and would love to hear your thoughts this morning on that.
There's definitely a lot that has to happen. For me, more importantly, it's just a more diligent approach to mental health, and making sure that we're doing everything that we can to help these children, and develop programs, sure, and develop strategies, sure. It's all pertinent and it's all important. It's just necessary to make sure that we implement these strategies and that we follow through with what we're doing all the way to the end. It's okay to have that in place, but if we don't act on what we have in place, then it's not going to do us any good.
You're right, Craig. Your advocacy means so much to so many people. Tell us about your son, Justin, please. How would you like him to be remembered?
He was a great kid, very special kid. I can never say enough about him. I enjoyed his presence. He had a very bright light, and he was just a personality to match it, and just a very caring, very thoughtful young man, very hardworking, dedicated to making everybody happy. And he definitely brightened up a room when he got there, and he made sure that everybody who was in that room was brightened as well.
Yes, his legacy lives on.
He's sorely missed.
Oh, he absolutely is, Craig. His legacy lives on. And when you said what a thoughtful, caring person he was, I wanted to ask you about something that I learned about Justin that touched my heart, and I know it's going to touch the hearts of everybody watching right now. He saved lives in his passing through his commitment to organ donation. What does that mean to you as a father to know that in death he saved other people?
Well, it makes me very proud to know that my son had that on his agenda. It was absolutely his decision. All we did as the guardians was had to sign off on that, and it warms my heart to know that he thought of everybody like himself, and that he would consciously make that decision to help somebody in need. And it was just the kind of person that he was. His heart was so big. It was big enough for two people, probably, but that wouldn't work, but yeah.
An angel on earth he was, that is for sure, Craig. You and your family must be so proud of him. And I know all those families who had their loved ones' lives saved through him and through his selflessness are going to be eternally grateful to him and to your family. Craig, I wanted to ask you about something that I'm sure had to have been perhaps the most difficult thing you've had to do, and it was a choice during the trial. Sitting through the shooting video, when it was played in the courtroom, I can't imagine what that would be like, just beyond dreadful. Why was it important to you to stay there in the courtroom and make the decision to watch it?
Well, it's important to me because there's information that will come out and has come out that we didn't have yet. I mean, I know I saw the video already, so I knew what to expect, and I was able to prepare myself for it. But it was important for me as well to show the support for the prosecutor. She has been, her and her team have worked so hard on putting this case together, and in her pursuit for justice and the truth. And so I wanted to make sure that she knew that, and that she knew that we were there to support her. And for me personally, it's better to get it straight from the horse's mouth. And I like to be able to read the room and feel the energy, and it's all pertinent. And as far as I'm concerned.
Boy, that really says so much about you, Craig, your commitment to the advocacy for your son and to the other beautiful children who were killed, being united with the prosecutor. I'm sure they very much appreciated that support. It makes their job a lot easier knowing they have your full support and commitment. I want to play a clip for you, please, Craig. This is a short clip of Jennifer Crumbley on the witness stand when she's asked what she would do differently. Let's take a look.
Of course, I look back after this all happened, and I've asked myself if I would have done anything differently, and I wouldn't have.
If you could change what happened, would you?
Oh, absolutely. I wish he would have killed us instead.
Craig, what did you think when you heard her say that?
I was really awestruck at that moment when she said that she wouldn't do anything different like that. I really felt like that was disrespectful, and given the circumstances, I mean, it really struck a chord, kind of like a slap in the face, so to speak. And, I was just really taken back by that statement.
Yes, I think many of us watching were as well. Tell me, please, Craig, there were so many things that Jennifer Crumbley did and did not do that were wrong, that were legally wrong, perhaps morally, ethically wrong, so many things. At the end of this trial, what was the thing that stood out to you the most as the worst thing that Jennifer Crumbley did or did not do?
For me, it was the counselor meeting. I mean, that when you look, if I were to see that math assignment, I mean, I would definitely, and knowing that I had just bought the gun that he drew on there, I mean, to me, it's kind of a no-brainer to interject and have a deep, heartfelt discussion. Go out to lunch and talk it out. It was pretty evident that something was going to happen. The words on the statements that he made on that assignment. I think just common sense in general should tell you that I need to do something like now.
Right. And when she was on the stand, she testified that she didn't think that there would be any injuries or any fatalities. We have that moment. Let's play it now.
I went into kind of like go mode, like, what do we have to do? My son's arrested. I did not think there would be any fatalities.
You didn't think there would be any injuries?
No, I didn't think there would be injuries. I didn't think there'd be anything, but I just went into that mode, like, we can handle injuries, and we can figure this out and go from there.
So initially when she learned of the shooting, that's what she says she thought. Did you believe her, Craig?
Well, I mean, as a parent, I would hope that my kids would never do anything like that. And so, I mean, believing it and and knowing what she saw with that math assignment and seeing the words blood everywhere, I mean, that's kind of pretty much, it's pretty obvious to me. And, you know, you don't just say that, blood everywhere. I mean, it's sad.
It really is. It's despicable behavior on her part, and thank goodness justice has prevailed. Craig, before we say goodbye to you for now, I wanted to ask you, please, in the various interviews that you've done, I know you've been asked a lot of questions. I'm curious, is there anything that you haven't been asked that you wish you would be asked? Wanted to ask you that now and let you answer, please.
Wow, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about that. I mean, granted, my thoughts do wander from time to time, and you know, I think about a lot of things internally. And you know, I don't, to be frankly honest with you, I don't really know all the questions that have been asked to me. So, I mean, I would. It's just so happens so fast, and it's kind of difficult to even remember what you say, and it's kind of a definitely captured in the moment type of situation, and you know, the rapid pace of it always, you know, it's hard to really go there and answer that question. I feel, I mean, I definitely try to convey all my thoughts to, you know, the best of my ability, but I mean, as far as asking my own questions, I haven't really done that. You know, it's just a day-by-day situation. Some days are heavier than other days, so my thoughts are different on those days. But yeah, I don't really have any questions for myself. Sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. Day by day. I just wanted to give you that opportunity if there's anything on your mind, on your heart. And as you said, there's just so much. There's so much, understandably so. Craig, our hearts go out to you. Thank you so much for everything that you've shared with us, especially about your precious angel, Justin, who will be remembered and certainly never forgotten. We wish you all the best and look forward to staying in touch with you as we progress on to James Crumbley's trial. Craig, take good care. Thank you again kindly for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate you.